There has never been a moment in the history of our nation upon which we stand today. The possibility to reach an entire generation with the gospel is as close as it has ever been. Do you perceive the signs? Have you heard the sound? And do you sense the wind of momentum of the Spirit of God blowing from behind us? A divine window of time has been given to us, and we must make it count. We may never have another opportunity such as this. The divide between the secular and spiritual has plagued millions of young ones across the earth. Yet in the midst of chaos and crisis, I believe we have entered into the greatest harvest of souls in all of recorded history. Over the last year, as we begin to recognize the weight of this moment, a door was opened to us in which we entered over 30 public schools across 4 states, in total just over 1,000 salvations. Not to mention Bible sales are at an all-time high, church attendance is soaring, and the media moguls of our day are all talking about one man, Jesus Christ. Friends, I'm here to report that the public schools of America have never been this wide open for the gospel to be preached and proclaimed. I want you to imagine tens of thousands of students being saved, classrooms filled with prayer, backpacks full of Bibles, entire families being restored, cities in ruins, yet ending in revival, and the streets filled with the presence of Almighty God. I have decided to place all of my resources, efforts, and time into this initiative. There is no greater cause on this side of eternity than to see the lost be found and for the prodigals to return home. For the first time in the history of Ross Johnson Ministries, I'm officially announcing the first ever gospel tour across America. The vision is simple: to reach every public high school campus and every student with the gospel. Is this possible? Can it be done? How will it happen? You see, the questions will always remain, but this reality has never changed. That we serve a supernatural God who has hands that aren't weak, arms that aren't short, ears that aren't deaf, and feet that are not tired. He has a proven track record of doing the impossible for every generation under the sun, and if he did it for them, he will do it for us. And as it was said about the early church, may the same be said about us. Who are these men that have turned the world upside down, toppled entire kingdoms, overthrew principalities, performed signs, wonders, and miracles, escaped death, and have caused a shaking across the globe? We are standing on the precipice of history, the moment where the storyline of God is converging with the storyline of our lives. The time is now. How will you respond?